The judgment of others has zero impact on your life. Hello, all you beautiful souls out there in my social media family. How are you doing today? My name's Chris, and I'm here to help you find your happiness. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the judgment of others. And this is something that in the past was very, very, very important to me. I know for the longest time, I was really caught up in what other people thought about me, and I lived my life in a manner in which was based off of how they were judging what I was thinking, saying, and doing. Now, unfortunately with that, I ended up getting caught up so much that I lost track of how I was judging myself and what I was doing, like, what the things that was causing me to feel the suffering and the anxiety and the depression versus what was actually making me happy. And one of the things that I have to share with you is that, I've realized that you cannot be your authentic self if you're worried about how other people are judging you. And when it comes down to it, it's very difficult, to really step away from that mentality when you love someone or you deeply care about them, whether it be a significant other or a friend or a coworker, whatever it may be, a boss. When we are worried about how they are judging us, now at work it might be a little different, okay, I'll admit that, because we are being judged by our performance. However, that's different than how they are judging you as a person. And I know that, like I was starting to say earlier, that I used to get caught up in, when other people were thinking, oh, that guy's a jerk, or that guy XYZ, whatever it may be that was, negative, let's say, right? And in those moments is what I want to share with you now, that you can literally step away from any of those judgments of people and find happiness. How do I know that? Because that's exactly what I've been able to do in my life. I've gone from a point where I really don't care other people's negative opinion about me. If they're trying to put me down or belittle me or whatever it may be, I literally could give a rat's So I'm at the point now where being authentic and being my true self is more important to me than what other people are saying about me when like I said earlier, when it's a negative thing. And the way that I was able to do that was really starting to look within for my happiness. I know in the past that I always relied on external situations or other people for my happiness, and that caused me a lot of frustration, caused me a lot of anxiety, caused me a lot of depression, resentment, anger, all those things. And that's no way to live life. And I knew at some point, I realized that I didn't want to live my life that way anymore. I didn't want to be affected by other people in that manner. And this is something that my mom told me a long time ago. I think I was in my early 20s. I must have been 22 or 23. And one of the things that she said to me is that nobody should ever have that much control over your emotions when it's causing you to feel bad. And that's something that has stuck with me throughout my entire life. And I lost track of that for a while, and I forgot that. But now that I've started to go through my healing journey, I remembered that. And that's something that really helped me stop worrying about what other people are thinking about me, and when it's a negative thing, okay? Because obviously we all care when people are saying positive things about us, and we all love positive reinforcement. That's a good thing. That's not the parts that I'm talking about. The judgment that I'm talking about is, like I said earlier, is that negative judgment. And because it really, when you think about it and you really break it down, does that person's judgment have an impact on my life? And it only has an impact on my life if I allow it to. So therefore, ask yourself, if you're in that mode right now where other people's judgments are really impacting you, ask yourself, why is it so important? And if you know that you're doing the right things within yourself, if you're, thinking the right things, saying the right things, acting the right way, and what I mean by that is in a way that it's not at the expense of another person, then by all means, their judgment on you has zero impact. And for me, I've gotten to the point where I don't allow other people's judgments or opinions of me to really matter how I live my life, because I know that the things that I'm thinking, saying, and doing are in the highest good of not just myself, but everyone else around me. I'm literally at the point now where I won't even think negative thoughts about somebody, and if I do, I apologize to them in my head. It's kind of a weird process, but I've gotten to that level where when other people start to judge me, I see it, I come from a place of compassion, and I feel sorry for that person, that they're having such turmoil within themselves that they have to project that outwards. So that's one of the things that I really want you to understand from this video, is that when other people are judging you in a negative way, it's most likely, okay, unless what you're doing is at the expense of another person, okay, or if you're hurting someone or something, that's different, because I'm not endorsing that whatsoever. What I am telling you is that if you know that you're doing the right things, and you know that in your heart, and someone else is judging you in some way that's belittling or demeaning, those are the judgments that, unless you allow them to, have any impact on your life whatsoever. So start today by realizing that those judgments don't have an impact on your life unless you allow it to. All right, everybody, I hope that you found this video helpful. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and click that subscribe button. And please, please, please share this video with somebody who you think might benefit from it, because we never know when the right words from the right person will hit somebody at the right time and help them find their happiness. Until next time, I'm sending y'all much love. Namaste.